Have you felt it, like the air itself is charged, or that the world is subtly vibrating at a different frequency? Like something unseen is shifting, and you're caught in the middle of it all. What you are experiencing is not random. It's a direct result of a rare convergence of energies that will reach its peak on February 22nd, 2025. On this date, a Mercury retrograde, a partial solar eclipse, and a Venus conjunction will collide, creating a powerful and volatile energy field unlike anything most people have experienced. But you're not most people, and if you've been feeling that pull, like the universe is speaking directly to you, that's because it is. This week is not random, and what you are experiencing is the beginning of a powerful personal shift that will impact every area of your life. This isn't just another date on the calendar. February 22nd marks a critical turning point, a significant moment of recalibration. Ignoring this energetic shift will have profound consequences on your emotional, relational, and spiritual landscape. You might have noticed the way your emotions have been oscillating like a pendulum, or if your sleep patterns have become unpredictable and strange. You might even have found yourself feeling physically unwell. Unexplainable headaches, dizziness, and digestive issues are not uncommon during times like these. These experiences are not isolated events, but rather signals from the universe communicating a vital message specifically for you. This is not merely an astronomical observation, it is a personal wake-up call, a key unlocking deeper understanding of your life's purpose. If you've been feeling this, you're meant to receive this message. This video isn't for everyone. You have an innate connection to these cosmic energies and the transformations they bring, and that is why you're here now. The intense energies that are already swirling are designed to help you identify and release anything that's holding you back from a more aligned future. This week is not a time to be passive. It is a carefully designed experience intended to push you toward your own spiritual development. During this week, and especially on the 22nd, you will find that communication will be challenging. The Mercury retrograde will create misunderstandings and delays, causing miscommunications in both your personal and professional life. The partial solar eclipse will bring to light what has been hidden for too long, both personally and collectively. And with Venus in conjunction with other celestial bodies, relationships will become a key focus, amplifying any existing tensions or unresolved issues, or creating opportunities for new bonds and deeper connections, depending on your personal path. Have you been experiencing an intense range of emotions? Have you felt as though you're more sensitive to the energies around you? Have you noticed a sense of being watched, as if the veil between worlds is thin, almost transparent? It's true, the veil between worlds is not just thin this week, but practically see-through, allowing for increased interaction with the spiritual realm. These are not coincidences, they are indicators of a significant shift. Have you felt a sense of disorientation, as if your compass has suddenly lost its direction, like the compass is recalibrating? Or perhaps, have you been experiencing a sense of being watched this week? Are you ready to handle who or what might be watching you? These experiences are not random. They are part of a much larger pattern that this video is designed to reveal. The universe is sending you a personal message, and this content is a way for you to interpret that message and to take the first steps on this journey. This week is not random, and understanding this initial shift is just the beginning, as there are further energetic shifts and challenges coming in 2025. The energetic recalibration initiated by the events of February 22nd is a precursor to more intense changes to come. This video is essential for you to navigate those future shifts, specifically an upcoming Mars retrograde coming in early 2025, which we'll cover in a future video. Have you felt the shift? Not just intellectually, but deep in your bones, as if the very fabric of reality is tightening, squeezing. The energy this week is not gentle, it's a palpable pressure, a cosmic vice gripping your life, forcing you to confront what you have been avoiding. Time itself feels distorted, stretching and compressing in unnatural ways. You may find moments where hours vanish, replaced by a strange sensation that no time has passed at all, or the opposite, that minutes feel like an eternity, a heavy weight dragging on your every move. This isn't merely a feeling, it's an energetic signature, a unique frequency that is now permeating your life, and it is directly linked to the celestial events of this week. If you have been feeling that something is off, and that time is behaving strangely, you are not alone, and you are not imagining it. This is the beginning of the energetic recalibration, and it's designed to push you towards a more authentic and aligned version of yourself. The universe is not subtle this week. It's asking for your attention, demanding you feel and acknowledge the shifts that are already underway. Have you felt this intensity, like time is both speeding up and dragging at once? Have you noticed how, in certain moments, you're hyper-aware of how time is passing, while in others, you're completely oblivious to it? This is your sign to pay attention. The universe is communicating with you. It's time to listen, and these shifts aren't just in your perception of time, they're also manifesting intensely in your emotional landscape. The Mercury retrograde is stirring up old anxieties and frustrations, those unresolved issues that you've been trying to ignore. It's like a cosmic dust storm, kicking up all the emotional debris you thought you'd buried, forcing you to confront them. The solar eclipse is bringing shadows to the surface, illuminating hidden feelings that you may have repressed for a long time, triggering a wide range of powerful emotions. And the Venus conjunction is amplifying relationship dynamics, both good and bad. If you've been suppressing frustrations in your relationships, you'll find that this week those feelings will be impossible to ignore. You might find yourself experiencing extreme highs and lows, feeling overwhelmed by inexplicable joy or suddenly consumed by intense sadness. It's as if your emotional state is a roller coaster, catapulting you from one extreme to another, leaving you feeling disoriented and vulnerable. Are you feeling like your emotions are a roller coaster, going from joy to sadness in minutes? Or have you had to fight the urge to argue with someone, even when it wasn't logical? Have you been finding that certain relationships are harder to navigate than others? These aren't random occurrences. They're direct consequences of this week's unique energetic signature. The universe is using your emotions as a compass, guiding you toward what needs healing and attention. It's time to acknowledge these shifts and not to resist them. It is time to see them as signals, as a map pointing toward your own personal evolution. These energetic shifts aren't confined to your emotions and perceptions of time. Your physical body is also reacting to the influx of new frequencies. You might be experiencing unusual headaches, strange muscle spasms, or a sudden sense of being off balance, as if your equilibrium has been disrupted. Digestive issues, sleep disturbances, and even skin irritations are common as your body tries to adjust to the intensity of the cosmic energies. This isn't a coincidence. Your body is responding to the powerful energetic shifts that are taking place. It is a direct translation of the cosmic forces that are moving through you, attempting to bring you into alignment, to force a deeper awareness of your own physical and energetic self. For example, you might find yourself suddenly experiencing an overwhelming sense of fatigue, despite getting adequate sleep, or feeling restless and unable to settle down, no matter how hard you try to relax. What else has been going on in your body this week? Have you felt an inexplicable need to change your diet, suddenly craving foods you don't normally eat? Or maybe you've felt a strange tingling or pressure in specific areas of your body? These are all messages from the universe, guiding you toward your own personal energetic balance. The body is a powerful messenger. It's time to listen to what it's telling you. Your physical symptoms are not separate from the cosmic events. They are a direct reflection of them. This week you are a living, breathing embodiment of the shifts that are happening in the cosmos. And within this intense, energetic landscape, communication becomes a complex labyrinth of potential missteps and misunderstandings. The Mercury retrograde is creating a cosmic fog, making it difficult to articulate your thoughts clearly or to interpret what others are trying to convey. Conversations may feel like walking through a minefield, with every word carrying the risk of misinterpretation or unintentional offense. You might find that even simple exchanges devolve into frustrating arguments, or that you're left feeling unheard or completely misunderstood. You're not alone if conversations have been harder to navigate or if you found yourself struggling to connect with others. Or perhaps you're finding that others are misunderstanding you or that your usual way of communicating isn't working right now. This is the Mercury retrograde at play, and it's not here to frustrate you. This is a cosmic pause that is forcing you to reflect on your communication style, to examine the way you're relating to others, and to identify the areas where you can grow. These disruptions aren't random. They are designed to bring you to a place of greater self-awareness and more authentic connection. By recognizing the influence of these cosmic forces on your communications, you're taking the first steps towards navigating them more effectively. The universe is urging you to pay close attention to the words you speak and the intentions behind them. It is time to choose your words carefully and to cultivate a deeper level of presence in your interactions. Now, as the veil between the worlds thins, it's important to understand that this week, the spiritual dimensions are closer, more accessible than ever before. The veil is not just thin this week. It's practically transparent, allowing for an unusual level of interaction between the physical and spiritual realms. This isn't a metaphor, it's a tangible shift in the energetic fabric of reality. The boundary that usually separates the seen from the unseen is becoming blurred, making it easier for spiritual entities and energies to move through. This increased accessibility to other dimensions opens the door to a variety of unusual experiences, some of which may be exhilarating and some of which may be unsettling. Have you felt a subtle shift, a sense that the boundaries between worlds are less defined this week? Have you felt as if something is watching you, that you're not alone, even when you're physically alone? This isn't simply a heightened awareness, it's a direct consequence of the thinning veil. You're being invited to pay attention to a dimension of reality that is usually hidden, and to acknowledge the powerful spiritual forces that are constantly at play. The universe is asking you to embrace this new level of sensitivity. It's time to trust what you're feeling, even when it feels strange or unexplainable. And this thinning of the veil doesn't just lead to a general sense of heightened awareness. It can also manifest in very specific, tangible experiences. You might be experiencing a sudden feeling of knowing what someone is going to say, or a strange and powerful urge to go to places you wouldn't normally consider, a feeling of being guided down paths that you wouldn't usually think to explore. Synchronicities or meaningful coincidences might be happening with greater frequency, seeing repeating numbers, like 11 or 333, or bumping into people at random times, or having a specific song come on the radio as you're thinking about a particular situation. These aren't coincidences. They are the universe speaking directly to you, guiding you along your path, and showing you that you're exactly where you're meant to be. You might also notice an increased sensitivity to the energies around you, feeling the emotions of others more intensely, or noticing a shift in the vibrational energy of different places. Have you been seeing repeating numbers or feeling drawn to places you wouldn't usually go? Have your dreams been especially vivid, or have you noticed an unusual amount of coincidences occurring? These aren't random. They are indicators that your connection to the spiritual realm is heightened. The universe is communicating with you through multiple channels, urging you to pay attention to these signs and to understand their significance. It's time to trust that these experiences are not arbitrary. They are a direct form of guidance from the universe. And within this new energetic landscape, you may also find that various spiritual entities are more active and more present. Ancestor guides might feel closer to you during this time, offering support, wisdom, and guidance as you navigate the shift. Spirit animals, those energetic representations of the natural world, might appear in your dreams or visions, bringing specific messages related to your personal path. Conversely, shadow beings, entities that thrive in darker frequencies, may attempt to latch onto the dense and chaotic energies that are being stirred up at this time, and you might feel that you're being watched by something that doesn't have positive intentions. It's critical to understand the difference between benevolent and less benevolent forces. Benevolent forces will always leave you feeling calm and supported and loved. Less benevolent forces will typically create feelings of anxiety, fear, or unease. It's important to trust your intuition. You may feel that an ancestor or spirit guide is closer to you during this time, or you may feel watched by something that doesn't have positive intentions. If you're feeling watched, uneasy, or inexplicably afraid, this could indicate that a negative entity is present. Don't be afraid, instead be aware, and take steps to protect yourself energetically. The universe is asking you to become a discerning observer of the spiritual realm, to recognize the different energies that are present, and to take responsibility for your own energetic well-being. It's time to understand that not all energies are the same, and that you must be aware of which energies you're inviting into your life. And within this thin veil, dreams become particularly significant, offering a gateway to deeper insight and understanding. The messages that are coming through your dreams are not random. They are carefully coded messages from your subconscious, from your ancestors, and from the universe itself. Your dreams might be especially vivid and filled with rich symbolism, offering insight into your current challenges, revealing hidden fears and desires, and offering glimpses into the future. The faces of people who have died might be appearing in your dreams, offering guidance or perhaps warnings from the other side, communicating through familiar faces. Have the faces of people who have died appeared in your dreams? This isn't random. These are signs, signals from the spirit world, and it's important to pay close attention to them. It's time to recognize that your dreams are not just random mental activity. They are a direct communication channel between you and the spiritual dimensions. To better understand these messages, it's essential that you start a dream journal. Begin writing down the details of your dreams as soon as you wake up, including the emotions you felt, the people who appeared, and any significant symbols or objects that stood out. For example, a snake may represent transformation, a tree may represent growth, and water may represent emotions. The universe is using the language of symbols to speak to you. It's your job to learn how to interpret them. Now, as we move forward, this isn't just about passively experiencing these shifts. It's about actively engaging with them. The universe isn't merely presenting these challenges, it's inviting you to actively participate in your own transformation. This week isn't a spectator sport. It's a personal journey that requires you to show up fully. The universe isn't asking for you to be perfect this week, but it is asking you to be honest. It's asking you to face the areas of your life that feel misaligned, the beliefs and patterns that have been holding you back, and to acknowledge the truth of your own experience. This is a call to step into your power and to recognize that you're not just a victim of circumstance. The universe is your co-creator. What parts of your life feel misaligned? What is the universe asking you to look at? The answers to these questions might make you uncomfortable, they might trigger fear or uncertainty, but they are the roadmap to your growth. It's time to stop running from these feelings and to embrace them as opportunities for transformation. This isn't just another week. It's a critical turning point in your personal journey, and these disruptions aren't random, chaotic events. They are purposeful redirections designed to guide you toward a more aligned path. You may be fighting what you're facing or running from it, resisting the changes that are occurring. But this resistance will only create more challenges. These disruptions are a cosmic reset, designed to clear away anything that is no longer serving your highest good. The universe is actively intervening in your life, forcing you to let go of old patterns, release relationships that are no longer supportive, and reevaluate the choices you have been making. It's time to surrender to the process, to trust that these changes are happening for you, not to you. The universe is not trying to punish you, it's trying to help you step into your true potential. Are you willing to see these disruptions not as challenges, but as opportunities for profound growth? Are you ready to embrace the uncertainty and to trust that the universe is guiding you toward your highest good? This is your moment to decide. This is your moment to choose. It's time to stop resisting the changes and start embracing the transformation. And as you embrace the shift, focus on healing and release. This is the time to address the relationships that need healing, to release the old patterns of behavior that have been holding you back, and to let go of the limiting beliefs that have been keeping you small. The universe is asking you to make space for the new by clearing out the old. This means examining the areas of your life that feel misaligned: relationships, careers, personal habits, and beliefs. It's about taking a courageous look at your life and making the necessary adjustments that will bring you back into harmony. This is the week to do the deep work of healing and release, making room for new possibilities to emerge. What relationships need healing? What old beliefs and patterns are you ready to release? The universe is asking you for the answers this week, and you'll feel them as the energy intensifies. The universe isn't asking you to do this perfectly, it is simply asking you to be honest with yourself and to be willing to let go. It's time to understand that letting go isn't about losing something. It's about making space for something greater. What are you willing to finally let go of? What limiting beliefs are you ready to release? It's time to face it and to let it go. And as you move forward, begin implementing these changes. Create a personalized intention-setting ceremony. Take some time to reflect on what you truly desire, what you're willing to release, and what you're calling into your life. Write down your intentions and then speak them out loud into the universe. Practice guided meditation to calm your mind, open your heart, and connect with your intuition. There are thousands of guided meditations online. Choose one that resonates with you and make it a daily practice. Engage in journaling, using prompts to explore your feelings, identify your patterns, and gain clarity on your path. Some simple journaling prompts might be: what am I grateful for? What am I ready to release? What am I calling into my life? What are my biggest fears? What are my biggest dreams? Your journal is your safe space. Use it to explore the depths of your consciousness and to discover what truly lies within. It's time to understand the power of these practices. They can be tools to navigate this shift with greater clarity and with greater intention. Remember, self-forgiveness and self-acceptance are also critical during this time. You are a human being, not a machine. It's time to let go of any harsh judgments and to move forward with greater compassion for yourself. And as you actively engage with these changes, understand that you're not just meant to survive this, you're meant to thrive. This isn't simply about getting through this week, it's about stepping into a future you've always been capable of. You're meant for more, and the universe is guiding you toward a future that is filled with potential, possibilities, and unlimited growth. You will emerge from this period stronger, more spiritually connected, and more aware of your own personal power. The challenges of this week will forge within you a greater sense of resilience and a deeper understanding of your own inner strength. You will begin to embody the person you are meant to be, moving towards a more aligned version of yourself. It's time to embrace that your potential is limitless and to believe that you can achieve anything you set your mind to. You are meant for a life that is filled with purpose, joy, and profound meaning. It's time to step into that life. The universe is not just testing you. It's inviting you to rise. And after this period of upheaval, the potential for deep alignment and abundance awaits. This isn't just about starting your year off with good intentions. This is your invitation to begin 2025 with a deep sense of clarity and alignment. And it's a message tailor-made for your unique journey. You are entering a period of your life where you'll begin to embody the person that you were always meant to be. You will experience greater financial stability, more fulfilling relationships, and a deeper sense of connection to your own soul's purpose. You will become a magnet for all that you desire, and you will begin to see how your actions are creating your reality. And you will understand that this message was specifically designed for you. This is not a general broadcast for everyone. This is a personal invitation, calling you to step into your power and to create the life of your dreams. It's time to embrace your unique potential and to believe that you are worthy of all the good things that are coming your way. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a powerful co-creator of your reality, and the universe is supporting you in every step of your journey. And as you begin to navigate these changes, take the time to ground yourself. Spend time in nature, walk barefoot on the grass, and allow yourself to absorb the healing energies of the earth. Practice breathwork techniques to calm your mind, balance your energy, and connect to your center. Engage in daily meditation, allowing your mind to quiet down and your heart to open up to the divine guidance that is always available to you. The power of these techniques cannot be understated. They can provide you with the support you need to move through this shift with greater ease and with greater grace. The universe is your guide. You are not alone. And while this video provides a deep dive into the energies of this week, there are more energetic shifts coming in 2025, and this message is an important foundation for what will unfold in the future, especially the Mars retrograde coming in early 2025. Future content will explore these events in depth. This isn't just the beginning of a new year, this is the beginning of a new era. The universe is not just presenting these shifts, it's preparing you for the next stage of your journey. So, as we reach the end of this section, remember, if you felt this, you know it to be true. This isn't a random video, it's a cosmic message. You are meant to receive this information at this exact time, in this exact way. The universe is guiding you towards a greater understanding of yourself and of your path. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content. 2025 is already shaping up to be one of the most energetically bizarre years we've ever seen. And the Mars retrograde, coming in early 2025, is the opening act. So let's tie it all together. This week, from February 19th to the 25th, you've experienced more than just a series of random events. You've been navigating a powerful cosmic convergence. The Mercury retrograde, the partial solar eclipse, and the Venus conjunction, all colliding at once, created a volatile energy unlike anything you've experienced before, unless you were already attuned to it. Remember that feeling of unease, that sense that something was just off? That wasn't random, that was the universe's initial nudge, your personal invitation to begin this journey of understanding. And if you're here, if you made it this far, you've accepted the call. This unique alignment has caused a cascade of very specific effects. Emotionally, you may have felt pulled in different directions, experiencing extreme highs and lows, and a resurgence of old feelings and frustrations. Physically, you might have had headaches, muscle spasms, or digestive issues as your body tried to cope with the intense energy shifts. Spiritually, the veil thinned, making you more sensitive to unseen forces and leading to vivid dreams and heightened intuition. These were not separate, unrelated incidents. They were all pieces of the same puzzle, and you are now holding the completed picture. Now, you can see that it wasn't just a feeling, but something concrete. And the thinning veil, that subtle shift in reality you may have noticed, has been the key to unlocking your hidden senses. It wasn't a coincidence that you had those strange experiences. It was a direct result of the veil becoming less defined, blurring the boundaries between the physical and the spiritual. You might have sensed unseen presences, had unusual synchronicities, or even felt that you were being watched. All of this was a direct result of the heightened spiritual awareness that was activated by the week's powerful energies. These weren't random encounters with forces you couldn't explain. They were direct experiences with other dimensions, making you aware of a larger reality that you're usually shielded from. This isn't some abstract concept, this is your lived experience. And now, with this knowledge, you can see that these were not just passing phenomena, but clear messages from a spiritual plane, designed to awaken parts of you that have long been dormant. The seemingly random experiences were always deeply connected, and you weren't alone in noticing these shifts. If you felt that pull to watch this video, it wasn't by chance, but by intentional design, because you're attuned to these energies and you were always meant to receive this message. But this week wasn't just about experiencing strange symptoms and unusual occurrences. It was always about using those experiences to grow. This isn't about simply getting through a weird week. It's about embracing the chance to evolve, to understand yourself more deeply, and to align with your highest purpose. The emotional and physical challenges that you've faced have not been setbacks. They've been guideposts, showing you the areas that need your attention and revealing the imbalances that have been keeping you stuck. What you have felt has not been chaos, but a necessary catalyst, a push towards a better future for yourself. These experiences are a part of your spiritual journey, designed to move you towards a place of deeper meaning, purpose, and personal power. This has never been about dealing with a challenging series of events. This has always been about becoming more of who you were meant to be, and you have been more than prepared for this moment. And these energetic shifts, they're not intended to overwhelm you, they are intended to awaken you. The universe is asking you to use this time to confront and release old patterns, limiting beliefs, and unresolved issues that have been holding you back. It's time to become more authentic and to step into your potential, and these seemingly challenging situations have been your personal roadmap, guiding you towards that future. It is inviting you to look at the areas of your life that aren't aligned and to make the necessary changes to bring you into harmony with your true self. And while you're being guided, remember that you also play a critical part in this process. You're being given the tools, the insights, and the opportunity, but ultimately it is your responsibility to take the specific actions to fully integrate this shift and to move forward with intention. This isn't a passive event. It is an active transformation. You are not just being affected by the cosmic forces. You are also shaping them with your choices, which ties back to the call to action set up in the prior section. So, let's return to the beginning. That feeling of unease you experienced at the start of the week, that wasn't just a random feeling, it was a direct result of these precise cosmic events. The increased intuition, the sense of being watched, the vivid dreams, all of these were not coincidences. They were direct results of the thinning veil. The universe was speaking directly to you through multiple channels, and if you were feeling that, if you were open to receiving, you now understand what that feeling really meant. And that initial question, have you felt it? It wasn't just a rhetorical question, it was an invitation, and you answered it. Now you can see how all the pieces fit together, that this isn't just a series of isolated incidents, that it was a complete message with a clear beginning, middle, and end, and you are now holding the completed picture. And those questions that have been presented throughout, that call and response that has been established, the universe used those questions to push you deeper into the message, to force you to take responsibility for your own experience. Remember the way time felt distorted, both speeding up and slowing down? That was not random, that was a direct experience with these cosmic shifts. And the feelings that arose, the joy, the sadness, the anger, the grief, those weren't just random mood swings. They were all connected to the retrograde, the eclipse, and the conjunction, all combining to create a unique energetic state. And the heightened intuition you may have experienced, the feeling of knowing things before they happened, was also a direct result of the thinning veil. The signals have been clear all along, and now you can see that what you have been feeling has all been connected, and it's been moving you towards this exact moment of clarity. It was always meant for you, and it is always by design. Now, let's acknowledge that this isn't the end of the story, it's just the beginning of a new chapter. These shifts you've experienced are not meant to be contained within a single week. They're designed to unfold, to continue to guide you, and to push you toward a more aligned future. The transformations that you've undergone, they will continue to evolve, revealing new opportunities and creating an expanded sense of self-awareness. And more change is coming as you move through the coming months of 2025. The universe is setting you on a path that is constantly expanding, constantly evolving towards a greater understanding of who you truly are. You are moving toward a deeper connection to your highest potential, and you are more than ready for it. And as you prepare for this new journey, consider that the energetic recalibration that began on February 22nd was only the first step in a larger process. What you have experienced in the last week is a foundation for what is to come. These events have created a pathway for you, and you will be able to use the tools that you now have to move through new changes. And that path will continue to unfold with new and specific challenges. For example, the Mars retrograde coming in early 2025 will be another moment of intense shifts, and it will require everything that you have learned during this time to move through it with grace and intention. The universe is not throwing random challenges your way. These are all part of a carefully designed pathway, and all that has unfolded has been to prepare you for what will come next. So, if you're feeling the pull, if this resonates, please share your experiences in the comments below. What signs of this shift did you notice? How did you feel these energies? Share your insights, your questions, and your own personal journey as we move forward together on this path of transformation. And if you're finding this information valuable, make sure you subscribe for more insightful content that will continue to guide you along this path and to provide you with the tools that you need to navigate future shifts. You aren't alone in this. You're part of a community of conscious individuals that are moving through these changes together. You've been called to this community, and you are meant to be here. Remember, this message wasn't for just anyone. It was for you, designed specifically to illuminate your path and to help you understand your own power. And that it has reached you now is a clear indication that you are on the right path. You were always meant to receive this message, to be part of this community, and to use your own personal experiences to create a more aligned and purposeful future. And as we move towards that future, hold this knowledge in your heart. You are not alone, the universe is your guide, and there are more bizarre energies to come. Until next time, take care and keep your connections strong.